Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. This is my son Ben. And today we're looking at the Ben Nevis, 25 years old, an exclusive bottling for us. And Ben Nevis is a distillery which is not widely known. It's located in the West Highlands, at the bottom of the mountain Ben Nevis, and Ben is Gaelic and stands for mountain, and Nevis is the name of the mountain, and it's the highest mountain of Scotland. It's 3,000 feet high, 1,300 and something meters, and it's not that high, but in winter you have definitely snow up there. And the distillery is known for its Dew of Ben Nevis, a blended whiskey with quite big bottled numbers. And the single malt whiskey of Ben Nevis is not that broadly available. So you always have to look after it, and it's not regularly found on the shelves. There is a 10 years of age, which is regularly bottled, but the older ones are quite rare. And this 25 years of age is a gem, some very rare bottling of the distillery. And with it comes this wooden box, and there's some Chinese brass on it. So yeah, and inside there's a fixture.
The bottling, the barrel was filled in 1991, and you didn't include this in the German take because we didn't read it yet. It was filled into a fresh sherry butt.
I imagined that.
Purchased through Isla Cooperage in Keith on the October 18th, 1991. So 1991, so it's a pretty old bottling. Yeah, definitely.
It was filled in 2017.
555 bottles were realized through the cask number 3766.
And it has an even ABV of 57.1. Even? Well, this is the old Imperial 100 proof. So I haven't read cask strength on this bottle. It's just a high proof, and I think they diluted it from historic reasons down to this 57.1. But for 25 years of age, 57.1 is quite a high ABV.
Definitely.
That's it. More to say? No?
Ooh, thanks. I'm not gonna be driving today anymore.
Oh, you start with water already?
Oh yeah.
I have the first nose without, and there's definitely a sherry fruity note on top. Darker, older fruit. And there's a light spiciness showing through. I think we will see some oakiness in the back after the first sip.
Yeah, I had the one pure before, but with the water, I do get much more, much more fruitiness, a bit lighter, and a bit less oakiness. Yeah. Although there's still quite some oakiness in the nose.
And there's definitely on the fruity side, on the strong fruity side, not the light apple, pear, peaches. No, it's the darker, the berry, the dates, the figs.
Ripe fruits, dried fruits.
Yeah.
Bit of fermented fruits.
And some alcohol still shining through. 57. Yeah. Have a look with some water.
Also, there's a bit of a hint of banana going on. There is quite some fruitiness and sweetness in there, but it's not overwhelming. It's kind of staying in the back, leaving its space, and is having a balance between the sweetness and the more strong flavors of the wood of the oak.
Yeah, and a light aromatic note, like some smoke, but smoldering smoke, some probably from the roasting of the cask in it. First time I hadn't had that. Yeah. Mouth-filling, full, strong, at 50%, which I may have now, 100 proof, quite intense on my tongue, mouth-watering, mouth-filling, still sweet, and in the back there's developing some coffee notes, light bitterness coming up from the back of my tongue.
I do have a good balance between that fruitiness, banana, ripe fruits, dried fruits, and that oak. So what the nose promised, the taste hold.
Yeah.
What I find really interesting is the oak is there. I do get that oaky flavor, but there's only a little bit of bitterness going on. I don't have
Really
much
little.
bitterness.
Yeah.
So
And it's vanishing quite fast.
Yeah, it's a nice mixture between oakiness and very little bitterness. I don't have that very often in whiskies. If you have a
Bitterness is says. Yeah.
is when you have older whiskies with 25 years old, you always do get a lot of wood flavors, and with that coming the bitterness. So here the bitterness is very, very light.
So this is 25 years of age. This is high proof. This is first fill sherry. So in the end, it is expensive. Depends very much where you live on the world, how good the supply of this whiskey is in your region, how expensive this whiskey will be. So we can't tell the price of this one. Depends very much.
Now with the second sip, I do get that little bit of smokiness, kind of a barbecue note, kind of a roasted note, a bit of a over roasted.
Yeah,
But it's just
if you activate the
smidgen.
cask, then you toast it. So you go up to 150 degrees centigrade, so that the wood sugars will caramelize, or the wood celluloses will cut into wood sugars, and those will caramelize. And then you burn the inside to get this charcoal layer. And between this charcoal layer and the residual wood, there is a boundary, some transition zone in which these phenolic notes may appear.
Yeah, but only very, very little.
Yeah.
If you want to have a really smoky whiskey, you gotta have smoky malt whiskey with.
This is not smoky malt.
Yeah. You can find any videos on our blog that tells you about that. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, then please feel free to go to Whisky.com and find out more all about whiskey. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.